Here's my favorite real-life example of expected value. This is a true story that a colleague and I had. He was considering a job and going for the final interview. But the day of the interview, he was going to be halfway around the world and he was thinking about not going. I said, let's look at the expected value. So just in the first year, you would make an additional $30,000. Say the flight costs you $3,000. There are 5 people going for the final job offer, and 2 people will be hired, so you have at least a 40% chance of getting the job. What's the expected value? So we have to set up an event table. The event is, just for the first year, he's going to make an additional $30,000, but he'd have to pay $3,000 for the flight, so his net profit just in the first year is $27,000. The probability of that is 40% or 0.4. Now he might not get the job, so he would be out the $3,000, and that has a probability of 0.6. So what's the expected value? Well, it's just a summation of the winnings times the probability of those winnings, so it's a summation of these things. The net expected value is, 40% times 27,000 plus, or 60% times a negative $3,000, or a net positive $9,000. So he should definitely go for this. In fact, that's only on the first year. He's going to be teaching multiple years, so expected value is so much higher. I don't care if the flight costs $7,000, he should go for it. Okay, so what did he do? Did he go for it? Did he go for the job interview? Yes, the mathematics showed that it made sense to go for the job interview. Now you're wondering, did he get it? It's irrelevant, because he did the right thing, the expected value. It's the same thing as playing poker with the pot odds. If you have a positive expected value, you keep going. You can use this stuff in the real world. This is one of the strongest pieces of mathematics that there is. Okay, let's look at another example for understanding and being able to do your homeworks. An investor is considering an investment in a startup. She estimates that she has this probability for that loss, this probability for that profit, this probability for this profit, and this probability of a break even. What's the expected value? What would you advise the investor to do? So we need an event table, right? We have this loss in red, these 2 profits, and a profit of 0 with these probabilities. So let's use the calculator to do this so you can see how to do it on the calculator. So we have to enter this in the calculator. So go to Stats and Edit. Okay, let's clear this list, clear and enter. Now we put the winnings in here and the probabilities in here. You have to enter negative with this minus sign down here, so negative 14.2. And then we have a and a 0. Now the probabilities are enter and 0.22, enter, and note that this does add up to 1. That's important. So it's 60 and 40, so 1. We go into stats and we go to calculate, 1 variable statistics, so enter. And then we have to put the winnings into L1. So we go L1, comma, L2, where we have the probabilities. So second L2, and we hit enter. And our expected value is $3,600. So it's a winning proposition. By the way, our standard deviation is right here. But that's how you can do it with the calculator, and since it's positive, it's a winning expected value. So you would do this investment. Depending on what other investment that you could do, maybe you have a higher expected value, you take the highest expected value. Hope you enjoyed it and enjoy your learning. Cheers.